crazy close to one another. I mean, we've always been.
But, you know,
I do not have a relationship with Dream's mom. It's just hard to have a relationship with someone when they sue you for hundreds of millions of dollars.
If you keep seeing that everyone keeps taking advantage of you because you're just too nice, sometimes you gotta just let a bitch know and remind them who the you are, so they're too afraid to take advantage. When I talk to him, you know what I mean, very much like in love with her. Am I missing something? How long have I not been speaking for?
Khloé Kardashian is losing it right now, and honestly, who can blame her? Blac Chyna just sent the internet into a total meltdown after dropping what might be the wildest hint of the year. She and Rob Kardashian might be back together. And if that wasn't shocking enough, insiders are whispering that baby number 2 could already be on the way. After years of lawsuits, public feuds, and courtroom chaos, it looks like Blac Chyna might be sliding right back into the Kardashian circle like nothing ever happened. And Khloé, she's reportedly furious. Sources close to the family say Khloé feels totally blindsided and betrayed. Remember, this is the same woman who once dragged the Kardashians to court for over $100 million, accusing them of destroying her career. That wound never healed. And now Khloé's watching her brother walk back into the arms of the woman she thought they'd all left behind. And rumor has it, Chyna might already be pregnant again. That's the kind of news guaranteed to make Khloé snap. And of course, when it comes to this family, the drama never stops there. Tyga, yes, the same Tyga who shares a child with Chyna, is already throwing shade on social media. Fans caught some of his recent posts and instantly knew what was up. The timing, messy, the captions, shady. People are convinced he's dropping cryptic shots about Rob and Chyna's situation. And the whole thing is turning into a soap opera right in front of our eyes. Now, fans are buzzing because the thought of OG Rob and Chyna getting back together sounds wild. But the signs are all there. It started when Chyna posted a few glam photos with a mysterious caption that read, "Love is forever to infinity." Guess who popped up in her likes? Rob Kardashian himself. That's right. The man who's been avoiding the spotlight for years suddenly crawled out of hiding just to hit that like button. Fans instantly started connecting the dots, wondering if there was something more than co-parenting happening behind the scenes. Well, turns out there is. According to an insider, Rob and Chyna secretly rekindled their romance a few weeks ago. The source claims that Chyna's post was her soft launch, her sneaky way of hinting that they were back together without saying it outright. But here's where it gets juicy. The Kardashians allegedly found out just like the rest of us. Through social media. Imagine learning your brother is dating your family's sworn enemy from an Instagram post. The whole clan is fuming. Khloé especially feels betrayed. She always thought she and Rob were the closest out of all the siblings. An insider revealed that she's heartbroken, saying Rob chose Chyna over his family, fully aware of how much they can't stand her. And if she's already furious about them getting back together, imagine how she'll react when she finds out Chyna might actually be pregnant. Word on the street is that Chyna's expecting their second child, and that's why she had to soft launch the relationship, so it wouldn't be weird when a baby bump suddenly appears. To make things even spicier, an anonymous blind item popped up online claiming Chyna's not back for love, she's back for money. The post said, "The former reality star is broke, her child support isn't much, and those payments are about to stop. She's locking down a Kardashian before the checks dry up." Whew. If that's true, then Khloé's rage might actually make sense. All right, things are officially heating up, because if Blac Chyna really is pregnant again, it's about to set off World War Kardashian. Sources close to the situation are claiming that Chyna's little soft launch with Rob wasn't just about love, it was part of a carefully planned comeback. And Khloé? She's not buying it one bit. Word is she's been calling up family members nonstop, trying to figure out how Rob could possibly fall for the same woman who dragged them through years of public humiliation. Now, let's talk about money, because people are saying this whole situation might have dollar signs written all over it. One insider spilled that Chyna's allegedly broke and trying to secure her financial future, and rekindling things with Rob might be her golden ticket. The gossip blogs are eating this up, claiming Chyna's trying to lock down Rob again before her child support checks stop coming in. But here's the twist. Rob isn't exactly rolling in Kardashian-level cash these days. Yup, believe it or not, Rob's money situation is looking rough. His famous sock brand, Arthur George, might technically still exist. The website's still up, but the Instagram hasn't seen a post since 2020. Fans even noticed the brand's old promo codes no longer work. Then there's his Grandeza hot sauce line, which he launched with Kris Jenner back in 2020. That too seems to have gone ghost. The website? Dead. The Instagram page? Abandoned. And apparently customers were left hanging, complaining online about missing orders and zero customer service. One fan even wrote, "Is anyone else having issues with your order?" No one replies. Another said, "Did y'all go out of business?" I placed an order weeks ago and nothing. The mess was so bad that the business got shut down completely. And if that wasn't enough, Rob's streetwear brand Halfway Dead, which used to sell limited edition collabs, also crashed and burned. Fans who visit the site now just see a Shopify error page. The California business license suspended. Bro really went from sneaker drops to business flops. Even the press confirmed it. Rob's companies were all slowly going out one by one. Now here's where it gets even crazier. Rob recently announced that he'll be appearing on the new season of The Kardashians. That might sound normal, but die-hard fans know Rob hates filming. He's been avoiding the cameras for years, so why come back now? Insiders say it's because he needs the paycheck. Yup, the same guy who swore off reality TV might be crawling back to the show that made him famous just to stay afloat financially, and that flips the whole narrative upside down, because if Rob's broke, then Chyna can't be using him for his money. Still, Khloé's not convinced. She's convinced Chyna's motives aren't pure, that she's playing the long game, rebuilding her public image while sneaking back into the Kardashian world for clout. And knowing how protective Khloé is over her family, that's exactly the kind of move that would send her over the edge. Between Rob's failing businesses, Chyna's supposed comeback plan, and whispers of a new baby on the way, this situation is turning into pure Kardashian chaos. And Khloé? She's right in the middle of the storm, ready to explode at any second. Now this is where things start to get real messy. Because if you think Khloé's just mad about the pregnancy rumors, oh no, it goes way deeper than that. Khloé's been holding a grudge against Blac Chyna for years, and for good reason. Let's not forget that Chyna once dragged the Kardashians to court, suing Khloé, Kim, Kris, and Kylie for a mind-blowing $108 million. She claimed they sabotaged her reality show Rob and Chyna and destroyed her career. Chyna didn't hold back either. She called them out publicly, saying she wanted to show her kids that right is right and wrong is wrong. She tweeted that the Kardashians canceled her show and hurt her financially and emotionally. And for a while, she had the internet on her side. Thousands of people were rooting for her, calling out the Kardashians for what they saw as years of disrespect toward Black women in Hollywood. Fans were writing things like, "I hate the Kardashians." Watching them lose this case would have been so satisfying. Khloé, on the other hand, was losing sleep. On an old episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, she vented about it, saying, "She's suing us for over $100 million, and we're leaving our fate in the hands of 12 random people. What if they hate us?" That line became a meme, but it also showed how nervous she really was. Behind the scenes, reports said the Kardashians tried to settle with Chyna quietly, but she refused. She wanted the full trial, no shortcuts, no peace offering. She was out for justice. But when the verdict came down, it wasn't the fairy tale ending Chyna hoped for. She lost the case completely. Still, fans admired her for fighting back, even if she didn't win. But you better believe Khloé never let that go. She's been cold toward Chyna ever since, refusing to rebuild any kind of relationship. She's made it clear time and time again that Chyna isn't welcome in the Kardashian family, especially not through Rob. And maybe she's not totally wrong for feeling that way. Rob and Chyna's relationship has always been a roller coaster of chaos. It started out sweet. They were posting cute couple photos, talking about building a family, and then boom, everything exploded just weeks after Chyna gave birth to their daughter, Dream. That's when things took a dark turn. Their breakup went from private to public disaster overnight. Rob accused Chyna of cheating and blasted her all over social media. He even posted private photos of her, which got his Instagram shut down for good. Then he jumped to Twitter and claimed Chyna used him for revenge after Kylie started dating Tyga, Chyna's ex. Rob said, "I thought she wanted a family, but I learned my lesson." As soon as the baby was born, she was gone. That's the kind of drama you don't just forget, and Khloé hasn't. She sees all of this as a never-ending cycle. And now that rumors of baby number 2 are swirling, she feels like she's watching her brother get hurt all over again. In her mind, Rob's giving Chyna a second chance to destroy everything, and Khloé's determined not to let that happen. So here's where things take a shocking turn, because Blac Chyna isn't the same wild headline maker she used to be. Nah, she's been on a whole redemption arc, and fans can't stop talking about it. Over the past year, Chyna's been making some serious life changes, and it looks like she's trying to prove to everyone, including the Kardashians, that she's not the drama-filled woman they remember. First off, Chyna has been talking about her self-healing journey. She's been going by her real name, Angela White, and she's been taking real steps to clean up her life. She literally reversed her cosmetic surgeries, got her fillers dissolved, her implants removed, and then even posted videos documenting it all. She said, "I want y'all to be part of my life-changing journey. I reduced my breasts and gluteus maximus. You have the power to heal your life." Fans were shocked. The woman who once flaunted over-the-top glam is now preaching self-love and natural beauty. That's a total 180, and it doesn't stop there. Chyna completely quit OnlyFans. The same platform that reportedly made her millions? Gone. She said, "I don't do OnlyFans anymore. I'm changing everything about me." It's a dead end. She's been talking about faith, growth, and finding peace. She even got baptized. Yup, she's trading viral scandals for spiritual renewal, and people are actually proud of her. Even her biggest haters admitted she's showing real growth. But Khloé Kardashian, she's not impressed. Not one bit. Insiders claim Khloé still doesn't trust Chyna's transformation, calling it a PR move to win Rob back. According to one source, Khloé's been pressuring Rob to cut things off before it's too late. But too late for what? There's already a kid, and maybe another one on the way. What's she trying to stop now? Fans online are starting to question Khloé's motives too. People are saying she's not acting like a protective sister. She's acting like someone jealous. And honestly, it's not the first time people have raised eyebrows about her weirdly close bond with Rob. There have been old rumors floating around for years, ones too strange to ignore. Remember those leaked text messages between Khloé and Rob? The ones where Rob joked about his private parts and Khloé actually shared them publicly? Fans were like, wait, what kind of siblings are this comfortable? It was beyond awkward. Now, with Khloé reportedly meddling in Rob's love life again, people are side-eyeing the whole situation like, what's really going on here? So now we've got Chyna on a healing journey, Rob supposedly broke but trying to rebuild, and Khloé spiraling like never before. Every move Chyna makes, every post, every quote about new beginnings seems to trigger Khloé all over again. And honestly, it's starting to look like Khloé might be her own worst enemy in this whole mess. Now let's talk about the wildest twist yet, because it turns out Khloé isn't the only one freaking out about Rob and Chyna's reunion. Guess who just had to jump into the mess? None other than Tyga. Yeah, the same Tyga who used to date Chyna, had a kid with her and then left her for Kylie Jenner, Khloé's own sister. You can't make this stuff up. Word on the streets is Tyga's been blowing up Rob's phone, trying to convince him to dump Chyna ASAP. According to insiders, Tyga's been straight up trash-talking her, reminding Rob about her OnlyFans past and calling her out for not being wifey material. Seriously? This is coming from the guy who dated Kylie Jenner when she was barely grown and caused one of the biggest scandals in Kardashian history. The irony is unreal. But Tyga's sudden concern for Rob is making fans suspicious. Why does he care now after all these years? He's been broken up with Chyna for over a decade. Some people think he's just salty because Chyna's getting attention again, while his own career's been quiet lately. Others say he might be jealous of her growth since she's the one making headlines for changing her life while he's out here dropping songs nobody's talking about it. And get this, fans are also calling out the Kardashians for being two-faced. Because back in the day when Tyga dumped Chyna for Kylie, the whole family clowned Chyna online. They treated her like she was the problem, even though Kylie basically took her man. Khloé was one of the loudest voices defending Kylie, saying Chyna needed to move on. Now that Chyna's the one moving on with Rob, suddenly it's an issue? The hypocrisy is wild. Meanwhile, Rob's caught in the middle of this family circus once again. Reports say he's trying to keep things calm for the sake of their daughter, Dream. But that's hard when both his ex and his sister are dragging his love life into the spotlight. He's been laying low for years, avoiding drama, and now all of a sudden, boom! He's back on TV, back in headlines, and back in chaos. Fans are split on what's really happening. Some say Rob's being manipulated, that Chyna's using her new image to slide back into his life. But others believe this might be the first real shot at happiness Rob's had in a long time. After all, when they were together the first time, Rob actually seemed better. He lost weight, started working out, and even smiled more. Something we rarely saw from him before. So what's the truth? Is Chyna really trying to rebuild something real, or is she plotting a comeback at Rob's expense? And is Khloé protecting her brother, or just protecting her pride? Whatever the case, Tyga's little interference just poured gasoline on a fire that was already burning hot. and trust, this drama ain't cooling down anytime soon, because now with everyone taking sides and the internet digging up old receipts, things are about to explode in a way the Kardashians haven't seen in years. At this point, the drama's spinning completely out of control, and the internet is living for it. Between Khloé's silent rage, Tyga's shady comments, and Blac Chyna's possible pregnancy, fans are calling this the Kardashian family nightmare of the decade. It's like history's refusing to stay buried, and no matter how hard they try to move on, the past just keeps clawing its way back. Khloé's reportedly been losing sleep over all this, venting to close friends that she feels helpless, watching Rob fall into the same pattern again. But honestly, people online are starting to clown her, saying she needs to mind her own business and stop trying to control her grown brother's love life. One fan even posted, "Khloé needs to worry about her own man problems before policing Rob's happiness." And they're not wrong, because Khloé's track record with relationships hasn't exactly been smooth sailing either. Meanwhile, Blac Chyna, or Angela White as she prefers to be called now, is staying calm through it all. She's been keeping her energy positive, posting inspirational quotes, and talking about new beginnings while the Kardashians scramble behind the scenes. Fans are calling it the ultimate revenge, not through drama, but through peace. Imagine that. But the rumors aren't slowing down. Not one bit. Blogs are now claiming that Rob and Chyna have been secretly spending nights together, and paparazzi are allegedly on high alert trying to catch them slipping. The internet's even divided, with hashtag Team Chyna and hashtag Team Khloé trending back and forth. Everyone's got an opinion, and every post, every like, every photo seems to set off another wave of chaos. Some fans think this whole situation is karma coming full circle. After all, back in the day, the Kardashians had no problem clowning Chyna when she lost Tyga to Kylie. Now that she might be back in the picture, it's like the universe is flipping the script. And this time, the family can't control the narrative. Rob's older, Chyna's calmer, and Khloé's realizing she can't protect her brother forever. And if the pregnancy rumors turn out to be true, oh, you already know, the internet's going to explode. This would officially mark Blac Chyna's grand re-entry into Kardashian territory. The kind of headline Kris Jenner can't spin away no matter how many sources she calls up. Fans are saying, Khloé better buckle up, because this roller coaster's only going faster from here. At the end of the day, this story's got everything: betrayal, redemption, money, and family chaos. Rob's caught between his heart and his bloodline. Khloé's hanging on by a thread. And Chyna might be holding the ultimate trump card: a brand new baby. The internet's ready, the paparazzi's waiting, and every single Kardashian fan is refreshing their feed like it's the Super Bowl of scandals. What do you think? Is Chyna really changed, or is she playing the game better than ever? Should Khloé back off, or is she right to protect her brother from Heartbreak 2.0? Drop your thoughts below, hit that like button, subscribe to Starbuzz Daily, share this video with your crew, and stay locked in, because the next chapter of this Kardashian saga is about to get even crazier.